My name is Chris. I'm the fitness professional down here in Houston, Texas. Today, I'm going to be leading us through 20 minutes of core work. It is going to be a burner today, so grab some water while I kind of explain what we got going on. Um, Before we get started, if you take a look at your screen, you'll see that we do have that tech try going on through the end of the month. So we're a little over halfway through now. So now it's time to turn it up and get those miles in. If you haven't already done that, I'm definitely struggling with swimming right now. Um, and then also we have those nutrition simplified webinars every Thursday of this month. So next week is the last one of the month, and then all of the other recordings will live on YouTube if you want to go in there and get some good information about really just understanding nutrition a little bit easier. Okay, let me stop sharing. Let me highlight myself here. Spotlight. There we go. Okay, we're gonna keep it pretty straightforward. Um, I know typically I like to do intervals, like timed intervals. Round one, we're going to switch it up a little bit. We're just going to do a handful of moves. Second, we're just going to do a handful of moves to kind of get our body warm for the bulk of the work in round two. Okay, so I want my head cut off here. Okay, so we're going to start with inchworms. All right, so we're going to go into a nice slow toe touch, really stretching out the hamstrings and calves. We're going to walk it out using our upper body and core to stabilize here. Get out into a full plank position and walk it back up. All right. No set number of reps here. We're just going to go for a little bit of time, and then I'll give you a little bit of a warning when we move into the next move. And I'll explain as we go. Very simple moves to start with. All right, y'all. So let's get this thing going. Nice, slow. Keep those legs straight. Really, really stretch out the back of the legs there and start to walk it out. If you feel like it's a little too much on your upper body, go ahead and drop those hips down, bend the legs a little bit. It'll take some off of that upper body, but still we're walking out into a full plank position, holding for a second and walking it back up. Nice and controlled, all the way up, all the way down. There we go. Keep breathing, keep working here. Use that core to keep that body stable. All right, we're going to move into this last rep here. On this last rep, we're going to hold the plank at the bottom. We're not going to come back up, all right? So let's walk it out into the last rep. We're going to hold this plank just for a bit. Really using that core. Keep breathing. All right, now we're going to go ahead and drop those knees down. Get in a tabletop position. We're going to move into bird dogs here, all right? So we're going to be in a position here on all fours. Extend opposite hand, opposite leg. Bring them back in, and then same thing on the opposite side. Now, the focus here is not letting that body wobble as you extend those arms and legs. Keep that body controlled using that core. Let's get right into it here. Nice and controlled move. Keep breathing there. If you feel yourself get off balance a little bit, take a second, readjust, and get right back into it here. Here we go. Finish the last couple reps here. And we're going to slowly move into a low plank position. All right, so we're going to drop down onto our elbows or forearms, if you will. Get our toes on the floor and keep that back nice and flat there. All right. So I'm going to give us about 5 seconds to get set up, and we're going to hold for 30. I'm going to start that timer in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds. Let's hold this plank here. All right. Try to keep those hips from sagging. Try to kick that butt from shooting up in the air. All right. Nice and flat. Keep that core activated. Here we go. We're halfway done. 15 in, 15 to go. 10 seconds. 3, 2, okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and roll on over to our back here. Woo. And we're gonna do dead bugs. Exact same thing as a bird dog, but we're on our back here, right? So focus on keeping that back flat to the mat. Extend opposite hand, opposite elbow. Nice and easy, nice and controlled here. We're here for just a few more seconds. All right. And that's the last move for round one. Grab a sip of water. I'm going to do the same. And as y'all recover and take a second to compose yourselves, don't try to breathe and drink water at the same time. Not a good idea. Okay, so for round two, we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go back to intervals the way I typically like it. We're gonna do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and we're gonna do 4 different moves 3 times through. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit of repetitions in here as opposed to we just had 5 different moves on the first one. All right, so move number 1 is going to be feet elevated high crunches. Okay, so we're here, feet up, and I'm just reaching for my toes. You can see I'm not anywhere near my toes. I'm just trying to get my shoulder blades up off the mat while keeping my legs up. So we're here, 40 seconds, nice and controlled, right? 20 seconds off. Move number 2, crank it up a little bit. We're gonna get into some runner's crunches, all right? So what a runner's crunch is we're leaned back, nice and long, all right? Not quite laying down. Although you can go laying down if you want, actually. And we'll go here, opposite elbow to opposite knee, and we're gonna retract and extend at the same time. Opposite elbow, opposite knee, lay back down. Same thing on the other side. Opposite elbow, opposite knee. All right, runner's crunches. Move number 3 is going to be a plank with a knee drive. All right, so we're gonna get in a low plank position here, nice and flat. Pike up, drive that knee, bring it back to a plank. Pike up, drive the knee. So we're here. Okay, so it's not knuckle climbers, all right? We're not running on the ground here. Our feet are moving very independently, very independent moves on either side, right? And then the last move is going to be back on our back here. We got heel taps. This is going to be one of the less intense moves, but definitely hitting some muscles that we're not hitting here, really the lateral part of the core. So we're here, shoulder blades up off the mat. And I'm just tilting side to side, reaching for my heels here that are planted on the floor. All right, so we got feet elevated high crunches, runner crunches, plank with knee drives, heel taps, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, 3 times through. Get your last sips of water. And let me go ahead and get this timer set up for us. All right, y'all. Oh, there we go. We got those feet elevated high crunches coming up in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Remember, get yourself set up, feet up in the air. We're laying flat on the floor. And I'm just getting my shoulder blades up off the mat here. There we go. Nice and controlled. Woo, it burns. I know it burns. I'm right there with you. We're 30 seconds in, 10 to go. 3, 2, recover, recover, recover. If you find that it gets to be a little too difficult with the feet up on those high crunches, go ahead and drop the feet down and do the exact same move, just the high crunches here, all right? 10 more seconds to recover, and we're gonna get into those runner's crunches. This is where it's about to get hard, I believe. We'll see. All right, y'all, 3, 2, 1, runner's crunches. Remember, we're gonna lay down nice and long. We're gonna do a sit up or a crunch, opposite elbows, opposite knee. Nice and controlled. There we go. And if you can't quite get all the way up there like that, that's fine. All right. We're just gonna reach for it like so. Oh yeah, these are the tough ones. 10 more seconds. Ooh, catch your breath when you need to. All right, y'all. 3, 2, 1, recover. Oh yeah, those were tough for me. We got about another 7 seconds. We're gonna get into the plank with the knee drive, all right? Woo! All right, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Low plank with that knee drive. Remember, it's a plank first, and then it's a knee drive, and then it's a plank again, and then it's the other knee drive, right? There we go. Nice and controlled knee drives here. There we go. Keep working. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Mm-hmm. Heel taps coming up in 10 seconds. Yeah, this one today is kicking my butt a little bit. So if you're struggling through it, just know I am too. All right, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Remember, shoulder blades up off the mat, heels planted in the floor, pivot side to side here, keeping those shoulders up off the mat, reaching for those heels. Keep breathing. Keep working. There we go. There we go. There we go. 3, 2. Okay, recover, recover, recover. Ooh, circuit 1 of round 2 done. All right, 2 more times through, and that's it. We're good to go. Woo! We're gonna get back to the feet elevated high crunches in 5 seconds. I swear these 20-second breaks get shorter and shorter. All right, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's pace ourselves here. If I learned anything from that first time through, is don't get too excited when that timer starts. There we go. 10 more seconds here. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Cover. Yep. 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 5 seconds, y'all. 5 seconds until we get into those runners crunches. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You definitely see me using a little bit of momentum here. I am super fatigued right now. Let's keep pushing. Control that pace there. There we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, recovery. Yeah. Yeah, I think those are the toughest part of today's workout for me. We got the plank with the knee drive coming up. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Plank with a knee drive here. Remember, plank and then knee drive and then plank again. And then repeat that cycle. Use that core, that body stable. Nice and controlled moves here. There we go. 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Whew. It's a tough one today, y'all. We got about 8 seconds. We're going to get into those heel taps, all right? Second set of heel taps. We're about to round out circuit number 2 here. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Remember, heels plant to the floor. Shoulder blades up off the mat. Pivoting side to side here. Really working those lateral muscles here. Working the mid part of the core to keep the shoulder blades up. There we go. 5 more seconds. 3, 2. Woo! Circuit 2 done. One more time. We're almost there. Woo! You got those feet elevated, high crunches coming up in about 5 seconds, y'all. Last sips of water, get them in. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Remember, pace yourselves, but also remember, this is the last set here. So let's push it. Keep breathing. Five seconds. Keep working. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, okay, those are done. We have those dreaded runner's crunches coming up. You know what? Actually, we love them. We love them because they're difficult. Whew. Right now, last set of the runner's crunches coming up in 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. There we go. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Woo. I was only able to get 10 reps in on that 40 seconds, so just realize those are tough. So if you're not getting a bunch of reps in, that's fine. It's quality over quantity here. Plank with the knee drive. 5 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Last one of these here. Plank and then knee drive. Remember. $15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Woo. One more thing left, y'all. One more thing. We got those heel taps coming up, and that's it. Nice deep breaths. Last sips of water. Let's finish strong here. We got 4 seconds till we get started. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Shoulder blades up off the mat. Heels planted on the floor. Pivoting side to side. Let's just push through, push through. We only got 40 seconds total of work here, and we're already pretty deep into that. So let's get it. Really, really use that core. It should be burning. There we go, y'all. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. We're almost there. 10 seconds. Let's go. 3, 2. Woo, recover. Give yourself a hand. I know that was a tough one. Oh, I'm struggling to get up. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me today. That's all I got for core. Hopefully it was as hard for y'all as it was for me. Hey, y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all next week.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
Good luck.